Hello and welcome to Miss Inconspicuous Maid Girl Cleaning Co., a solo game developed by Cinnamew, available on itch.io. And well, it looks like a pretty cute game, right? Totally normal and nothing bad will happen. Real quick, let me just check the trigger warnings. It does mention murder, blood, light horror, violent crime, and sexual assault. Just letting you know. So, content warning, there may be some disturbing elements. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's begin. Alright. I guess Ellie, this is Ellie, very cute. Hello, my name is Ellie. There's not really much else to say. I'm just a normal girl with normal hobbies and a normal-ish job. Wanna know my favorite color? It's number C70A0A. A nice shade between red and red velvet. I don't know, I'm just rambling on now. Oh, today marks the 3-week anniversary of my first ever job. It doesn't have any set hours, but it pays $1,500 every time I go. Can you believe it? Actually pretty good. Every day? That's a lot. But you must be wondering, where are you? What are you wearing? And why does your hair look so gorgeous? Fear not, for I am here to answer all your questions. 3 weeks ago. Okay. My first college semester is finally over. All my pain and suffering can end. Temporarily, but still. Well, what's this? A poster? It's so cute. Miss Inconspicuous Maid Girl Cleaning Co. That's such a long name. Now hiring for, $1,500 per day on the job? In this economy? And a day of the job meaning an hour? Oh my gosh, should I just join? Nah, that's okay, I'm gonna leave. Who cares? Are you sure? Yeah. Are you really sure? Yeah, okay, bye. Okay, if you says, and thus Ellie, the normal girl with normal hobbies, continued on with her normal day in her normal life, his normal non-corrupted world. The end. Okay, obviously that doesn't do anything. Okay, let's try again. Alright, let us submit to the machinations of capitalism and earn money. Alright, I'm in. It's that easy. Oh, it seems the company's building is supposed to be the one in front of me. Let's go. Okay, I thought we already got the job. Whoa, wait, hold on. What's going on? Whoosh. Okay, it's actually more like a comic. Ta-da! What am I wearing? Wow, I actually look really cute in this costume. Who knew wearing so many ruffles could fit me so well? Hello, dear. What? What the melon? What the melon? Who are you? You walk into my company, you're asking who I am. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize. I got distracted by my dress, like... Oh, you're an adorable one. That's strange. I guess the artist didn't really... as far as I know, she was wearing that costume before. Maybe not, I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering. But it seems like the idea is that she got the costume after she went inside the company building, not before. Did you come here because you were interested in our job listing? I guess. Truthfully, I came in here to ask about that, but I have no idea how I got in this dress. I swear it was some magical girl type thing. I don't know, I probably sound really crazy right now, but I seriously am so confused. That sounds like a weird occurrence. He doesn't believe me. There, as you may already know, we are currently hiring at the moment, and we start $1,500 per job. Jobs usually take an hour, though our working hours aren't the most stable or convenient. Tell you what, I've taken a liking to you. All you need to do is fill out this contract, you're all set to go. Yeah, it's that easy. Getting a job like that easy. In this economy, it's crazy. Also, see a purple pixie, by the way. $1,500 an hour sounds like a godsend. It's too good to be true. I guess the unstable hours are the trade-off. Wait. I don't even know much about this job. As far as I'm aware, we work as maids, but that doesn't tell me anything. What do we even do? Oh, we just clean up some messes people have made. And we are to usually work in different places, though you'll probably be working with me. It's actually quite simple. You will only need to work on the easier tasks at first, such as picking up broken material and sweeping floors. Just make sure you don't tell anyone about this job or what you do, and note that I can't answer all your questions. Ah yes, totally not suspicious at all. Our clients are pretty serious about staying private. I think I'm pretty good at cleaning. I don't mind the privacy thing. Ah, wait. Before I sign, may I know your name? Oh, you can call me Miss. Okay, Miss. I've made my decision. Hand over the contract, please. And thus we got suckered into a scam. You know, I don't know. Today is my 3-week job anniversary with Miss. Honestly, she was pretty terrible explaining what the job actually entails. I know it all sounds so suspicious. I didn't even believe it at first until I cashed in my first paycheck. And I love seeing the money in my bank account. That's all that matters. Money! It's just tough discovering things about the job I should have been told about, like how atrocious the hours really are. I'd said something about it, but Miss told me that I should have read the contract. I know, but how could anyone possibly read such a boringly long thing? Anyways, the only shift starts at 2 AM. I get notice a day or two beforehand if I'm lucky. If I'm not, I get the notice the day of. Sometimes my shifts are even cancelled just hours before. Rip my sleep schedule, but anything for money, I guess. Currently at 5 PM. I've got 9 more hours before my job today starts. And this day is gonna be so long. 7 hours later. Okay. Alright. It's 12 AM and Miss just confirmed that we have to work today. Time to get ready. Huh? Do I like my job? Well, I mean, the maid costume is cute. It's my favorite part of the work, so yeah, I guess I do like it. It just seems a little dangerous sometimes, but Miss takes care of me really well. She's so mature even though she's my age. I'm really grateful for her. I walk into Pocket Jewelry Shop. Unlike what the name might suggest, it's actually a very high-end brand that apparently only sells the most high quality of jewelry. I'd like to buy some today. Or I'd like to buy some one day rather, not today. I was going to say today because she's so rich now. She has so much money. I mean, 3 weeks. I mean, I guess it depends on how much she's worked, I guess. You know, they did mention how, like, even though it's 1,500 a day, doesn't mean you'll be working every day. So I guess the overall total amount you earn is actually less when you think about it, depending on how much work there is. Pocket jewelry, definitely not meant to be carried in your pocket or paid with pocket money. Hey there, Ellie, how are you? I'm doing great, how about you? Good to hear. I'm well too. As you can probably tell, we are cleaning up after a jewelry shop robbery today. Someone broke the windows in all the cases. I'll be fixing a few small things around the area, and you can cover the more prominent issues. Let's make it a good one. Oh, I forgot to tell you the second most important part of the job. The first being our maid dresses, of course. We're actually cleaning up top secret crime scenes. Okay, very specific. I know, it shocked me at first too. Well, I say we clean up crime scenes, but I've only done robberies that involve broken glass so far. I guess Miss is only confident in my glass repairing skills. Oh, suddenly a background. Alright. Okay. I was thinking, you know, it seems like we were stuck in the same background the whole time, so it just felt weird. It didn't seem like time would pass. It said like, 7 hours later or whatever, but we had the same background. So it didn't feel like time has passed. So anyway. Geez, this place looks like a mess. Granted, all the places I cleaned so far also look like a mess. Where should we start? Try dragging the screen around and clicking on things to clean them up. You can use buttons in the top right or a scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Find all the places to clean up to fill the bar at the top. Okay, interesting. Not really zooming in, really. It's just like, it's just kind of like changing the resolution. Also, the thing at the top? That's weird. I can't, it's like cut off for some reason. How strange. Anyway. Why is this glass so easily broken? Darling, I'm pretty sure they just bought a hammer. Okay. Yeah, kind of weird. It's like the zooming in and out is not really zooming in and out. It's literally just like making the entire picture smaller or bigger. I guess that's zooming in and out, but it just feels, it's like a resolution, Anyway, clean that. Apparently, we can just do that, by the way. Are we also just a magical girl, by the way? We just instantly just fix glass. It's such a mess. Be careful, don't touch any glass. You don't want to get cut. Ah, yes, thank you. Oop. This store has an alarm system. They probably did, which is why we're here. Oop. Why would the painting be tilted? Probably a novice move. They might have bumped into the painting while attempting to open the jar. Or they were searching for a secret safe. A secret safe would be cool. Ah, sweetheart. I'm pretty sure no one hides secret safes behind such easily removable paintings anymore. Alright, well that's that. Done with another day. Yes, ew. How do you feel about today? That was pretty easy. I think I'm getting quite good at fixing the windows. You know, again, is that easy? Apparently, we can just do magic like repair the glass. You can't do that in real life. No. Say, what are you doing afterwards? Want to get some coffee or something? I actually need to go buy groceries. Ellie, it's 3 a.m. Oh, I'm just kidding. We should hang out sometime outside of work, though, when it's actually bright outside. I guess. That would be nice. We never did end up meeting up outside of work, and I totally forgot to celebrate my 3-week anniversary. Weeks later. Yet another work day. I've been at this job for how long now? I'm not sure, but sometimes it seems a little boring. Other times, I guess it's quite intriguing. Like, how are these crimes committed so quietly? There's literally no news about it. And where is my paycheck coming from? But I don't really care. As long as I get the money. Just like money. As long as I get money. I walk into the Simon Hotel through its back door. I've never heard of this hotel before. It looks a bit run down and shabby on the outside, just perfectly blending into the surrounding buildings. But the inside's design is pretty modern, though rather empty. I suddenly hope there's something cinnamon related while climbing the emergency stairs of the room Miss told me to meet me at. Hey Ellie, how's it going? Doing good, just another day, you know. Of course. We have a hotel room to clean today. It's a new experience for you, but I'm sure you'll do great. I'm here if you need any help, though I'll mainly be taking care of some other things for a bit, or checking over things you clean. Our client is pretty important, and we don't want him to be dissatisfied. There's a lot of things this time, not just broken glass. Oh, Melon. Something new? Apart from fixing broken glass? Yeah, I know you'll pick it up in a heartbeat, though. You have any questions? What's today's crime? It's hard to tell. All I can really say that this is a bigger incident than anything we've done before. My gut tells me it does relate to a smuggling issue, but I'm afraid I can't confirm anything, dear. Oh, a smuggling issue? What kind? That sounds super dangerous. I wish I could answer your question, sweetheart. Unfortunately, there's nothing else I can say about the situation, except that you'll be safe. But how do you know I'll be safe? What about you? Can you pretty please let me on some trade secrets? Oh, Ellie, you're so cute. I'm sorry though, no questions, remember? Okay. Will today be hard? Let's just say there's a lot more work to do, but don't worry, I'll give you a raise. Money? If I get paid $1,500 normally, I can only imagine how much a raise will be. I'm gonna be rich. I bet this work will be nothing that we can't do together. That's a given. I'm ready to go. Alright, let's make it a good one. Yeah. Oh, Miss wasn't kidding when they said there'd be more work to do. Okay, let's take this one step at a time. I mean, I appreciate the gameplay, you know, even though it's very simple. But it's kind of, again, a little awkward because, yeah, zooming in is not really zooming in. And this is, like, cut off for some reason. I think that's just, you know, again. The game is, I believe, made in the game jam. I mean, a lot of itch.io games are made in the game jam. So I imagine they rushed a few parts. So that's why it's, like, the wrong, you know, resolution here. And it's, like, cut off. Well, let's fix that. I thought you said there would be any more fixing windows today. Well, no, I said not just broken glass. You're amazing at fixing glass, but the true art of cleaning can be found in the little things. Oop. The cord snapped when it fell off the drawer. The screen also is cracked beyond repair. Good thing I brought an extra TV. Huh? You what? It never hurts to be prepared for this. Whoa, this is always so neat and prepared. She could just afford just a new TV for the customer? Are they, like, charged for that? I don't know. Fix the blanket? Fix the bed? I feel like an actual maid now. Would you prefer that? No, it's more cozy like this. Wait, not the crimes. I meant just having it be you and me, you know? You truly are precious. I think the same. I downright love working with Miss. She's so nice and supportive. Totally not a criminal. I'm surprised this pillow is relatively untouched, given the tragic state of the TV and all. Fix lamps? This was almost unnoticeable. What was? The lampshade, tilted like 2 degrees. Yeah, you have to keep your eyes peeled. I don't know if I'm good at this. Don't worry, we're in this together. Thank you, miss. Anytime. Okay. Fix the phone, you know? Almost in cash, clean really is in the little things. Anything else? I mean, I see this I'll fix that, yes. Hopefully it doesn't come undone again. I hate to store my valuables here and have the handle break when I need to take them out. Fix this cup. As I put the cup back in place and move away, I notice Miss is covering it with her body. Perhaps she wanted coffee, but I see her hand slip into a pocket in her dress and pull out a tiny bag with... Wait, our dress has pockets? No way, seriously? I reach my hand to the same place. There's a tiny pocket. Wow, she's been working here for weeks. And she hasn't noticed her, uniform has pockets for some reason. I mean, to be honest, for women's clothing, they actually don't tend to have pockets. For example, for pants, they actually don't tend to have pockets, as far as I know. So, I guess that's just an expectation for a dress as well, maybe. Also, I noticed blood. I wanted to save this for last. Is this blood? No, it can't be, right? Should I ask? Maybe, yeah, otherwise I wouldn't know how to clean it. Hey, miss. Yeah? Is this, what? I think there might be blood here. Don't worry, don't mind that. It's probably just a coffee spill, see? The machine's right there. Oh, okay. Here, I can clean this up instead. Don't worry about it. Oh, alright. I need to stop overthinking. It's totally not blood, don't worry about it. Hello, No Bucks, by the way. The art looks cute? Yeah, it does. It's a little rough around the edges, to be honest. Like, the background art and, just UI stuff. But the actual, characters do look good. Anyway. Oh, what a long day. Yeah, it's 3:30 a.m. already. Sorry for keeping you here late. I'll pay you overtime. Overtime? And a raise? Money? Are you sure? I mean, I would love it, but... Of course, that's only proper. Even if this job is relatively underground, we still have to be virtuous people. I don't think I'd mind working on harder tasks. But, short thought experiment. What if the money was coming from an immoral place? What do you mean? Well, sometimes, I just like thinking of who's touched this money before, How did it get into my hands? Well, actually, isn't there a thing where, statistically, the money, the cash, the cash, money bills that you have, can often have traces of, drugs, like cocaine or something like that, because it's often laundered through, drug money, something like that. Oh, I never thought of that. Maybe the previous owner could have owned 15 cats. I love cats. Yes, cats are amazing. We don't deserve them. I concur. Okay. Nothing weird's going on, don't worry about it. It seems like today's another work day. There've been so many I lost count. From all over the place. That reminds me, the other day I finally got enough money to purchase something at Pocket Jewelry. A cute little cat pendant necklace. And sort of hinted at the robbery. At the store. Okay, the store clerk is completely, different in terms of the way they're drawn. Thank you for the purchase. Have a nice day. Thank you. Can I ask though, just out of curiosity, was everything fine after the occasion? Sorry, which occasion? I motioned the display cases I cleaned. I'm not sure what you're talking about exactly. She seems to pale a little as her eyes widen. Were you part of the drug? I mean, sorry, no, we're perfectly fine. Don't worry, your jewelry is genuine. You're so awkward, I can't help trying to end things on a lighter note. And what does she mean drugs? I thought it was just a simple robbery. Oh, don't worry about it. I buy this necklace because I'm a cleaner. I used to wear a ring, but you always have to take those off when you wear gloves, and... The store clerk's mood noticing shifts at the mention that I'm a cleaner. She looks back at the purchase screen. Cleaner, eh? That has a double meaning in the in the criminal world. But anyway. But yeah, it was really weird. I mean, I know I'm not supposed to talk about the crimes publicly, but isn't it just a little strange? I mean, you're not supposed... Yeah. She wasn't supposed to do that in the first place. But whatever. 2 a.m. at the new location as always. This time I want to give Miss a little gift. She's been doing so much for me, I should give her something back. But going through my stash, I really don't have much. I guess I'll settle for some cherries I got from GEFB Grocery. They're pretty good. I walk into the unnamed abandoned building. It doesn't even have an address. Miss just told me it was connected to the place at 721 Essex Street, and that I have to search for a staircase down. I did find this place after searching a while, though it does give me a bit of the creeps. It's so dirty, and there's so many random pairs of children's shoes and litter everywhere. Ellie, good to see you again. Hi, miss. Yeah, I think I finally began to get the hang of noticing the smaller things. It's all because of you. And on that note, here are a few cherries I brought you. Oh, for me? Yes, because you've done so much for me. Oh my, I've never. Thank you, Ellie. My pleasure. I got them on sale. They were buy £1, get £1 free. She's so frugal, I guess. Like, she wants a lot of money, and she spends a lot of money on herself. But when it comes to like giving other people money, she's a cheapskate. Anyway, oh, I almost forgot to introduce you to the location. I can't disclose much, but today's gonna be a hard one. I know we can do it though. I trust you to take care of the visible things. I will handle the less prominent elements. Okay. She's been telling me less and less about the crime scenes we visit recently, but honestly I don't mind too much. Hearing about them sometimes make my head hurt. Plus I know Miss can't tell me most things. I much more enjoy the time I spend with her. Alright then, let's make it a good one. Okay. Oh wow, this may be hard. Miss, do you perhaps want to share the cherries together? It might help my nerves. Oh, of course, you're the one who bought them anyway. But I gave them to you though, so they're yours now. Okay, let's share them then. On second thought, being in this environment makes me feel a little sick. I don't think I talk much, there's just this unsettling vibe. Oh well, I guess I'll just get this done as soon as possible and get back home. There's like children's drawings, you know? I mean, it looks like someone was sleeping here. Also blood, obviously. I don't know, anyway. Fix the lamp. Or not the lamp. Not a lamp, it's a fan, rather. I kinda want to use this fan. It's a little hot. Miss, do you mind if I turn it on? Huh? Oh, the fan. I don't think it works very well. Seems like it could be quite loud, but turn it on if you wish. I turn on the fan. In a second, the room is filled with clanking and screeching of metal and plastic. Feels like a few screws would fall off if I let it go for a second longer. I hurriedly turn it back off. Miss was right. I should just listen to her next time. No win for today, I guess. How's it so hot and humid at 2 AM? Fix that. Fix that. These pillows are really stiff. I can't imagine someone sleeping with these. It must be so uncomfortable. My neck hurts just thinking about it. Fix that. Fix that. I thought the clothes were so small, like something I wear when I was 8 or something. Oh, why does time pass so fast? Put that pencil away. Put that away. Put that all away. Put that away. I feel like I'm cleaning a lot of beds recently. Maybe I'll be the bed cleaning expert instead of the glass cleaning expert. You have the skills to clean any mess. There's no need for you to limit yourself to just one type. Miss is so nice. Cobweb? Cobweb, go away. Ah. Ellie, what's wrong? Spider! Ah. Oh, I can get that for you. Miss picks up the spider with her hands and moves it outside the doorway. There, better. Yes, maybe I shouldn't be a maid. Oh, nonsense. Everyone's bound to be scared of something. She's so nice. Are all employers like this? Okay. Well, obviously there's the blood. You know, I was avoiding that for a bit, but sure. Oh, someone... No, it doesn't seem like it. I want to get out of here. And more blood. Oh, is this blood? I feel a little queasy. No, I'm sure it's not blood. I'm just overthinking again. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's just red paint that happened to be there. That's all. That was a little tiring. I wish I had more chances to eat the cherries. Do you want the rest of them back? You can have them. No, we went over this already. You take them. I have more at home. Plus, they were buy £1, get £1 free. Oh wait, I should have said that. Oops. Oh, don't worry. It makes me a little better knowing you save some money. I bumped in my microphone. And another few weeks later. Another day. Miss told me to be there at 2 AM like usual, but I'm up early. I know it's 11 PM right now, but I think I'll just go now. The address looked like it was way inside the forest. I'm bound to get lost. Oh, perhaps I should bring her some apples this time. Somehow I end up navigating the directions perfectly well. That's a win, but now I'm here 2 hours early. After getting through an ivy-infested gate as tall as at least 200 crates of melons, I'm now standing in front of this huge manor clutching a basket of red apples in my hands. Well, red apples in the rows. Might as well have brought a slice of cake and a bottle of wine. Weird. I swear I just heard some sort of sound come from inside. You know, it's happy music plays, by the way. Okay, well, it would be good if the crime scene was ruined, right? But it's kind of scary, and I don't want to be that type of dumb horror movie protagonist. This wooden door in front of me is all that's blocking me from the indoors and out. It's actually quite pretty. The wood has little cedar patterns carved into it. Maybe it's made of cedar wood? How do you pronounce that, by the way? Cedar? I'm jerked at my thoughts as I hear another sound from inside. Should I just go inside? I really don't want to disappoint Miss. I know she told me to wait until exactly 2 a.m., but that was months ago. And are we closer now? What if the scene gets ruined because I didn't do anything about it? I could clean up the entire thing now and tell her I did it. I think she should be happy. My hands don't reflect my thoughts, however, and they sweat so badly my basket feels like it's become a tug-of-war of rope. Whatever. A leap of faith it is. For Miss! And thus we go inside the creepy manor. I walk into the spider manor. I freeze in shock. My basket drops to the floor. The apples roll out one by one, encroaching the scene in front of me. Okay. Huh? Miss? I'm unable to say anything for a few moments. When I finally get my voice back, I can only stutter incoherent words, gesturing wildly between the person on the ground and Miss. Ellie. You're here early. Or I guess you're finally here on time. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell what that was in the background, to be honest. But I guess... I'm assuming she was killing somebody? I don't know. What? Are you okay? Did they... Why are you holding... Did you do this? No. You can't. But why? Why would you do this? What did they do to you? I think you figured it out, so I'll just answer your last question. What did this guy do to me? Nothing. But he trafficked humans and laundered money. Remember the jewelry store? Hundreds of people, children, teens, adults, 6-year-olds and 30-year-olds, all assaulted in unthinkable ways, and all for a perception of luxury. My legs give out and I drop to my knees. I feel sick to my stomach. I can't tell if it's my heart or the apples rolling colliding around me. What's wrong? Is it too disturbing? Of course. You psychopath. A beat of silence passes. Oh my Ellie, you're so innocent. I love that about you, you know? I love your innocence, your naive little mind, so much. And your reaction now, to think I was scared of showing you. You don't know how much better this makes me feel. Oh, the sickly sweet sight of such a young and gullible person wandering the world on their own. The innocence one can never get back, the moment of love and loss. But you're sick. Wait, what do you mean scared of corrupting me? If this is what I was supposed to clean today, then we've been cleaning up after your crimes this entire time? You know, stonks, you know, simply hire somebody to clean up after your crimes, easy. You know, it's an interesting strategy. Miss opens her mouth to say something, but I cut her off. The jewelry replacements, those are fake, weren't they? And then everything you had me do just so people wouldn't know something went wrong. The feud at the jewelry shop and that one clerk's assurance that the jewelry was genuine. The atrocious 2 a.m. work times. The blood you convinced me wasn't blood. It was all a lie. These are all your own crimes. You just noticed. You idiot. You're so cute. There's more you hadn't observed yet. But yes, I guess some of what we've been covering have been my crimes, though they're ours now since you helped me cover them. Still valid crimes if I do say so myself. What do you mean valid crimes? Oh darling, haven't you ever wondered why these places you've been cleaning up are interconnected? Or maybe you didn't realize. If only you did a little bit of research, though your naivety is one of your most charming points. Don't harm me, please. I'm going, I'm leaving, I'm quitting. And where would you go? At least we're helping our world here. Oh Ellie, wherever you go, there's gonna be terrible people, corrupt ones that would throw you away without a single thought. But I wouldn't. And think about it, all we're doing is cleaning the world, one mistake at a time. You mean one corpse at a time? Sure, that works too. And yet we're never gonna run out of these corpses. In the end, the immoral acts of humanity will drown us all. And you're the one committing those immoral acts. A lot of people do good in this world without needing to resort to a crime. We can fix everything without having to go through this. Have you ever truly believed that whatever good is defined as could outweigh human nature? Tell me you never thought twice about being spit at for having this job, even though it's really the backbone of society. Look around you at the people littering the streets, blatantly lying to each other's faces just to get a promotion, or cheating on their lovers just for a night. What's there to love about people like that? Sure, a single action might not define one's entire being, but tell me, you never wish you could be someone else, take their place in this universe, or even just a single one of their possessions. Tell me you've never dreamed of being on top of the world, of being better than everyone else. Tell me you lived a lower life without an inkling of selfishness or immorality, because you cannot. All of that is human nature. And we're here doing this job, seeing this truth for every mistake we clean up, infinitely more occur. People believe they can wash away their mistakes, but do you really think there's anything left to clean up in this disaster of a world? We might as well say there's no point to it at all. Really, the phrase cleaning up is all a beautiful lie, for as long as humanity remains corrupt, our work will never be done. So why do you still do this? You know there's no point to it all. Well, the world might be doomed, but I'm trying to make it at least relatively livable for the next generation. I target people in power, Ellie. People who do these things for fun, just for a short adrenaline boost and a flow of bloody cash. You know what that motel was used for? Storing the trafficked victims. And you know who used to live in that abandoned underground building? Children who were sold and whose innocence were forcibly seized when their day came. And the guy who I just killed was the ringleader of it all. So I'm getting rid of corrupt people like that, one by one. But you said all people were corrupt. Not everyone was like that. We are, just to different degrees, and that includes you and I. Yet we're still going to be the last ones here in the sea of chaos, cleaning up behind everyone else for the future. There's a sense of peace in staying back behind them all, and watching like we're bringing our favorite shows, as they all take the same immoral paths and end up paying the price for it some way or another. A price that sometimes we have to be the ones to dole out. But not everyone is in such a huge position of power, and some of us make better choices than others. In the end, it's all about making life a little more tolerable for the next generation. Okay, no more fussing around now. I like to finish up so I can go back to sleep. Are you helping me clean today or not? Okay. Well, there's choice. I wish you could save, by the way. What was the save option? Well, I don't really want to. Actually, I want to quit. Humanity isn't all that bad. You're kind of creeping me out, miss. Humanity isn't all that bad. Think about yourself for a second, from the clothes you wear that are probably manufactured in a sweatshop to the way countless poor little animals went to making your cosmetics. I was wondering about that. How much, like, okay, so she's like a weird serial killer. And like, you know, she's going on a morality, you know, tangent or whatever, but she's saying her clothes remain a sweatshop. Was it like magic though? I thought there was like some kind of magic thing going on as well. I don't know. Anyway, look at the accidents you see on the streets, at the signs telling you not to feed animals or touch a relic, yet people do so anyway. I hate to bring this up, but if anything, global warming and the incompetence of humanity go hand in hand. So if you really believe humanity isn't all that bad, then there wouldn't be so many unfixable problems in our world. But at the heart of it all, we're just corrupted species. Or we're just a corrupted species. That being said, you know you can't escape, right? You're a criminal. You helped cover up so many crimes. I didn't know it was illegal. I thought it was just being a cute girl dressing in a maid costume, you know, somehow like a magical girl. You know, in fact, I mean, crime scene cleaners are like a thing, actually, in real life. That's actually like a real job. Though, cleaning up your own crimes, I don't know about that. That it was just cool? I'll never get over how cute you are. Ellie, you signed a contract when you first joined. Did you ever read it? You get to stay with me forever. It was a magical girl contract, I guess. I don't want to. I can report you. And how would you do that? I have way more I can hold over your head than you ever mind. Ever wonder what's under my mask? It doesn't matter. I know your height, your name. Sweetheart, I asked you to call me Miss for a reason. You don't know my name. Your name isn't... no, I don't care. I don't want to have anything to do with you with someone as messed up as you. Are you sure? Yeah. I don't care what corruption you say is in this world. I'm gonna be a better person. You're not the person I know. You don't see it. See what? The corruption right in front of you. From your politicians to your police force to your insulin prices. Okay, she's going on like a really, really broad, like, I don't know, like villain speech, which is like out of nowhere. Anyway, I don't even take insulin, and those are all things you can fix. Do you want to leave then? Go out that door and forever see the world with such a narrow mindset. I thought you understand. This is unnecessary evil, but sure, fine. I wouldn't ever push you to do anything you don't want to. Consider your contract terminated. She walks by me like she's gonna open the door for me. I let go of a breath I didn't know I was holding. And then in a flash of silver, I go into shock for a second time that night. My throat. I try to speak, to scream, but the signature smell and flow of blood choke up my mouth. It's painful. It's so painful I'm drowning. Miss, it hurts. Miss, but oh, I guess that's not your real name, is it? How could you do this? What did I do? I can't believe I ever trusted you. I thought we had something, but now I'll die hating you. And you say something, but I don't register it. Whatever you say can't do anything. Sorry, can't fix this. Even an I love you can't. It hurts. This pain, this fear, this loss, this blood, this agony, these tears. I can't breathe. I can't think. My mind, my nerves. I hope I die soon. I hope it ends soon. Is this what you did to that poor guy on the floor? What do you mean, then, necessary evil? No one should go through this. Except you. Broken. You're broken, and now I am too. And I'm on the floor bleeding out and drowning hurts so much and I wish it would stop. And I hate you, yet in my final moments all I can think is an illusion of you. 2 minutes and 13 seconds. I'm so sorry, my dear. I tried to aim for the back. A life exchanged for another. And then it's so I traded for one of a vile being. An eye for an eye. Or I guess a life. And now my heart for a neck. What will happen next time? Can I keep going like this? For people who don't even give me a second glance unless I'm giving them all I have. But it's worth it in the end. It has to be. I can't stop now. I can't all have been for nothing. This never-ending game of thoughts and words and morals. The screams of corruption and the grayness of fixing it. Someone needs to be the Robin Hood in this life even if it breaks me. I'm so jealous of you, Ellie. Of being able to live an illusion of a fixable world. Let me live like that too. You took my eye, and you took my heart. So let me take that illusion from you. Let me breathe air that no longer suffocates me. Let me believe those sacrifices are not in vain. I can only keep going on. Perhaps it's time to find someone new. Just one last time. I'll miss you dearly, Ellie. Ah yes, it's like a metaphor for capitalism, you know? Simply kill your employee and just get another one, you know? Entry-level jobs are just expendable. Anyway, happy music! Alright. Now, I wish there was a save and load function, because obviously I want to see the other outcomes, is the problem, so I guess I'll just do this all over again. Alright, so we're back here. This time, let's take her up on this offer. You know, we are making a lot of money, you know? As long as we're making money. Let's partner up. Oh. You mean like going to buy replacement TVs together or something? No worries, I didn't break any TV system. No, like the killing. Do you want to help with that? Yeah, you're right. Someone needs to help fix this world, however messed up that definition of fix might be. Mrs. Expression softens. Really? That's the first time. You understand then, right? The demise when one is sentenced for the murder of a murderer. The dread when the of a child equals a month of community service simply because of a type of lawyer money can be. I don't know. I don't know why I can't say this word. It just feels like this. I don't know. It's a strong word to me. Anyway. In Rempe, they're skipping and saving. Yeah, but I don't know if this is made in Rempe though. I'm not sure actually. It seems like it seems like a typical visual novel engine, but there's missing some features. Anyway, but I've been corrupted by all this death and all these feelings. When I first took you in, I wondered if I should let you stay innocent forever, but my jealousy got the better of me, with purposely not cleaning up traces of blood and doing things in plain sight of you. Okay, she was just trolling us, by the way, with the blood. So I'm sorry about that, Ellie, but I'm even more sorry for the things you ended up witnessing. Your inevitable complete loss of innocence. It's okay. I want to help. I want to stay with you. Well then, if that's the case, let's end as many corrupted souls as we can. We'll become the Robin Hoods of this world together, yeah? Okay. Alright, great. And thus, we become the Misa Amane to the Light Yagami, basically. Okay, that's it. I don't know, it's a very healthy relationship. Back to title. So, okay. So back here. So let's pick, do I even have a choice? Do I even have a choice? What do you mean? Of course you do. I wouldn't ever push you to do anything you don't want to. Not even a different timeline. Had you sent it to something else? No, sorry, I mean, it's okay. I'll do it. I'll help you clean. That's my Ellie. See, even in the world of corrupted social hierarchies and people and governments, I can always depend on you. Come on, you're cleaning up this manor today. Let's make today a good one. Okay, I guess that's it. That's like the meh. That's the meh, neutral ending. So I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's all the endings. Obviously, there's an ending in the beginning where you just simply don't sign up, which is technically the best ending. But I guess the endings at the end, either you reject her and then obviously you can get your throat slashed. You either accept her offer and therefore go crazy yourself, I guess. Psychopath serial killer. Or, you reluctantly accept the offer and then you go along with it, which is kind of like a meh neutral ending. But there you go. Guess that's it. I mean, what do I have to say about the game, basically? So, I mean, the art for the characters look nice, I gotta say. They're really good, actually. I also like how at the end there, when they're like shadowed, which is pretty interesting as well. And I was gonna say that's it. No, well, I mean, I like the general idea of the story. I guess it's like it starts off cute and everything, but then obviously something sinister, under the surface, and at the end you learn that she was killing people. But I feel like there's some like weird, how do you say? There's some like weird plot holes, I guess, or not plot holes, but like threads, I guess. They're like left untied, if that makes sense. Is that the right analogy? I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like there's some things that the game is like referring to that doesn't really get resolved. Like the whole magical girl thing, like was that real or not? I'm not sure. I don't know what that was. Like she like transformed, I feel like, when she entered the building. So it's like there's some kind of like a magical girl thing going on as well, but I feel like that wasn't really explained at all. I don't know. I'm not sure. It was really weird. So that's like a thing that's just kind of weird. Another thing would be definitely the whole like villain speech. I feel like that went on a little bit too long. Like she was really like Miss, like she was very flowery with her villain speech. Oh, the humanity is corrupted. I'm just gonna kill the bad guys. It's like you could probably shorten that a little bit and like not make it so over dramatic. It's like a little melodramatic, I feel like, which makes her sound more silly than actually taking her seriously. I feel like, I don't know, I'm not sure, but like, it just felt like the tone, was just kind of off. It's supposed to be scary, but it isn't, at least to me anyway, the way it was written. So I don't know. Like, I wish it could fit more if her like villainous tendencies was actually shown. Like it's shown through more, right? When you were talking to her throughout the game, right? She would say those things like a few times, like, not like the whole speech, but like, she like, for example, what do you feel about criminals, or like, what do you feel about the death sentence, things like that. Like it would like subtly hint more towards that instead of like at the end where she's like, hey, by the way, like I love killing people. It sounds like out of left field, right? And I know it's supposed to be like a surprise, but at the same time there should be a little bit of foreshadowing, I feel like. And there is a little bit of the whole blood thing and like the whole like asking about the jewelry store, right, and everything, but I don't know. I feel like thematically, though, it just didn't feel like it was foreshadowed that much. So that's how I felt about that anyway. So yeah, I felt like it should have built up to it a little bit more. Even, again, like this game is very reminiscent of another game that, I mean, it's been a while, so I think it's okay to spoil it. Basically, it's very reminiscent of DDLC, Yeah, I guess if you know the acronym, what that means, then yeah, But yeah, it starts off cute and everything, and then, there's like a little thing in the middle that happens, and then it becomes a horror game, right? So I think that's what the game is going for. In fact, that's the game jam. I think that's the theme of the game jam the game was submitted under. And I get that, but I wish there was a bit more, again, thematic foreshadowing, right? There's like literal foreshadowing, which is the blood and whatnot, but I wish there was more thematic foreshadowing, meaning like more characterization of like Miss, right? Adding to the idea of like, what is she going to do? Why is she so mysterious? what are these tendencies, these murderous tendencies that she has, like make it shine through a little bit more, so the player is more like keen to believe in her like transformation rather than like, oh, suddenly she kills people. Okay, I don't know, that's how I feel about it anyway. But yeah, let's see what else. Oh, hello, you're random, by the way. Your random X. Was it your random or is it unrandom? That's actually unrandom XC. Never mind, that was your random. But yeah, so I wish that was more expanded. Other than that, I feel like the game is a little rough, actually. It's a little lopsided. I mean, again, the characters look great, actually. I like the characters. They're very cute art design, actually. So it looked nice. I like the contrast of that with the, you know, obviously the whole serial killing thing. But everything else, though, like the UI and... I mean, the UI, okay, well, I mean, the UI itself, the text looks fine. It's mostly the backgrounds, you know? A lot of the backgrounds, I feel like it's just missing, right? It feels like, for example, at the beginning, when she goes to the company, when she's like going through the forest, you know, to the manor, just a lot of things are just missing backgrounds, you know? It just feels like it's missing something. And also like when time is transitioning, like a few weeks later, it doesn't feel like time is transitioning, you know? Like, for example, whenever she says it's like 2 a.m. or whatever, but like it's still the same bright background, it doesn't feel like you're immersed, you know, in the right place, right? It doesn't feel like it's 2 a.m. when everything is still the same, right? So that's what I feel, right? Like, if it's like really dark out, it should be like the characters should be in like a dark background, right? So that's how I feel about it anyway. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of just missing pieces in terms of background art. And obviously the gameplay itself, which I do appreciate, actually. I do appreciate there's a little bit of gameplay, you know, even though it's not much. It's like a little mini game, just click on stuff, which is totally just like, you know, really simple. But I do appreciate that it does break up the whole visual novel aspects of it with a little bit of gameplay, which I like. But that also feels a little bit rough, only because, again, the zooming in and out aspect is just like, doesn't work correctly. I feel like it doesn't really feel like that. You know, like I feel like if you do the whole zooming in and out, it should be like really zoomed in, right? It should be like you could scroll left from right, you know, that kind of thing, like a point-click adventure game kind of thing. So it should be more horizontal, and then you could move around. That would make it a little bit more interesting, I feel like, and maybe a little more, you know, slightly more difficult. So there's a little bit of a challenge where you gotta like move up and down, left and right, you know. But instead, when you zoom in and out, like for some reason, zooms out the entire picture, right? To the point where you see like gray borders. So that's kind of weird. I feel like that's just rough. And also, obviously, the little like bar at the top is like also just cut off for some reason. I think that's just a mistake. You know, I think they just didn't like put the resolution correct for that thing, or for the UI element. But yeah, basically the UI is a little bit rough, but not too bad. It's not unplayable, but really, I gotta say, the greatest sin this game has committed, in my eyes, is the lack of a checkpoint system. You know, that's all I gotta say, because that's always a pet peeve of every indie game that I play. It's missing like a save and load feature, or like a checkpoint system, or even just a skip feature, because that should be something a visual novel should have, right? But it doesn't have that, so it makes it repetitive to go back all the way from the beginning to check out the other endings. And I feel like, again, you don't need to check out all the endings, but it's just kind of expected, I feel like, in the visual novel. And you shouldn't really make that more annoying than it needs to be, because otherwise you're kind of wasting the player's time, I feel like. Unless there's a reason, right? And unless there's a game design reason to make the player go back to the beginning and see all the content again. And again, sometimes it could work, like in like a time loop or a Groundhog Day kind of scenario, maybe. Otherwise, I feel like it's it's not good if you just force the player to go back all the way from the beginning just to check out different endings. I don't know. That's how I feel about it anyway. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, other than that, I think it's a neat idea. The execution, though, is a little bit rough. I think, I don't know. I think it's mostly fine. Again, I like the concept. I like the whole like cutesy concept, and then suddenly it turns, you know, dark and whatnot. It is a little weird though. Again, the whole like magical girl. You know, why did she like transform? I don't understand that. Unless that was not meant to be taken literal. I took it literal, so maybe it wasn't meant to be literal. I don't know. There's like a bit of a small aspect, like a magic aspect, that wasn't really explained at all, and it just feels weird, like it out of place, you know. So I don't know. I mean, I guess the only thing I would add, if this game, you know, if it is more worked on more, if it's a thing that the developer will do, or like if they make another game, I do kind of wish they explore the aspects of the crime scenes a little bit better. You know, it's like, again, it's just some literal foreshadowing, which is like a little bit of blood, but I do wish there was a bit more of a like an investigative aspect as well, right? You know how she mentions like Miss, the character, she mentions how like, you know, you should have done a little bit more research, you idiot. You know, like basically, I wish as the player we could actually do that, right? There's more stuff to look at instead of like meaningless stuff, you know, because most of the cleaning is like, oh, okay, you click on stuff, okay, I fixed a lampshade, hooray, you know. I wish there was more meaning to the things we click on, right? If we click on like a drawer and then we look at it, it's actually there's a piece of evidence of something else is happening, right? More of that would be cool too, right? More of the, again, more like physical foreshadowing would be nice, but like just more just in general, adding to the mystery and to the tension, right? Because I feel like that's what the writer was going for a little bit, right? The Miss, you know, the character was being nice to Ellie and everything, but obviously she's hiding something that she's not telling us. Well, give me more, right? No, don't just hide it and say nothing else later and just save it until the end. Give me a little more, you know, just a little bit, just a taste. And then at the end, I wouldn't be as, how do you say? I wouldn't be as like, how do you say? I would suspend my belief, if that makes sense. Or is it suspension of belief or suspension of disbelief? I can't remember. But, you know, it's way too weird, too jarring of a change at the end, I feel like. Even though that is the point, I understand that, but even with, again, DDLC, there's plenty of foreshadowing. There's a lot of foreshadowing, which really builds up the tension and therefore, you know, makes it a better experience, you know? That's important, I feel like in any good, like, either it's a mystery game or like kind of like this kind of thing where it's like trying to like surprise you at the end, you still gotta have like a bit of foreshadowing, you know? Like a lot of it, because otherwise it feels you pulled it out of your ass, you know, which is not what you want to do, right? You don't want to make the player feel like that. At least that's how I feel about it, but that's just me. Maybe I'm too picky, I guess. Anyway, I'm rambling about this kind of game for too long. But yeah, overall though, I do like the idea I wish it was a little bit more polished. This is how I feel about it. But anyway, there you go. That's it for Miss Inconspicuous Maid Girl Cleaning Co. There you go. It's a cute game. That doesn't turn out so cute actually at the end. But that'll be it. But let's see. So how do I usually do an outro? I usually say, well, if you want to see more content, then don't forget to click on the subscribe button. You can also check out my other videos on the channel. And if you didn't know, I also stream these games live, so you can change your notifications from personalized to all if you want to get notified when I go live. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.